I like to sail the man. I like to sail the man. I'm drunk to finish 'cause I think.
Good evening, everybody. It is April 28th, 2022. I'm phoning in the introduction tonight because, well, I'm not at my computer. I'm actually on an old phone, and I needed to have an introduction because I got rid of the music. So please enjoy the show. I should be home by the time this introduction is finished. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone, and welcome into January 17th, 2024, Ken Stout Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stout Live. I am your host, Ken Stout Live. We have Greg, Guy, Rich, Josh, Ghetto, Kender, who sits here for 30 minutes and doesn't say a word, and as soon as the stream starts, leaves. William Dawson's with us, Sam is with us, Sin is with us, and Chris Garrett and Max are with us. Let me go and check you guys, and you guys can now say hello to YouTube.
Hello.
Hello.
I would say what he's doing after the stream.
I don't want to say hi.
What you say he's got some Mississippi leg in him? No, what
Yeah.
you call that on Christmas?
Kind of figured that might be where that would be going, but I wasn't sure. So let us see how the thing is going to work today. It worked earlier. Darren Gilholm was first in chat. He says, hi. Tony Wallow was second with his usual dot or a period, whatever you want to call it. Sam, OneFish26, was third at good evening. Greg has an excuse. He was painting the laundry room floor, so there is why he was fourth. BH Ringer says, finally getting some cooler temperatures. 24 degrees feels like one above. Yeah, that's cold, but I'll take it. I will take that. Rick Lake says hello. Hello, Rick. Hopefully Rick's still in chat. And Sin Vicious said never ate spinach. I like both cooked and raw spinach. 659, it says 651 on my screen. I'm not going to refresh. I did a real quick check of YouTube Studio that said 659. I guess I can go look at that. It might have dropped back already. I mean, it's a game. Up, down, you know. And I've had it explained to me by, yeah, it's still sitting 659. So maybe refresh and see what it says. And I will do the same over here and see what it says. Yeah, it says 659 there. And Sam says abnormal or abnormal. And look who's joined us. Only 3 minutes late tonight. That's because I threatened him with waiting room for a year. It is the one, the only, south of the Mississippi, Alex Cheek. Hello, Alex.
Hey, Ken. Did I just hear you say that you love spinach any kind of way, but you won't touch a single piece of okra any way you cook it?
I will not eat okra. Okra is horrible. Okra is ugh. Spinach is good.
How will you eat spinach but you won't eat okra?
Well, raw spinach in a salad is actually very, very good. And when you cook spinach, it gets a little gushy, mushy, whatever you want to call it, but it's still edible. You can't compare okra to spinach. That right there just earned your first trip to your favorite place in the world to be. Have fun. We'll see you in, I don't know, 20 minutes.
I agree with you. I don't like spinach, but I do like okra.
I hate okra. Well, he's gone. You'll have to wait and agree with him when he's back. He is.
I hate spinach.
Well, it's not for everybody. I'm
Each his
not a.
own.
I think I might have eaten okra maybe twice and pretended to like it.
I like it
Maybe twice.
stewed,
Spinach.
fried.
I've been eating spinach. I like collard greens. I like mustard greens. I like turnip greens. I like
Yeah, they
all
all
those.
right. All those greens are all right.
Yeah, I like all these weird foods except
What
for
what
okra.
kind of salad dressing do you use on spinach?
Usually, if I use salad dressing, I use ranch exclusively, but it's got a lot of fat in it, so I stay away from it. Um,
And you wouldn't like blue cheese then.
I do like blue cheese. I haven't eaten blue cheese in a while. I've changed a lot of my dieting because of the diabetes. Um, I do actually like blue cheese. I wouldn't go as far as say that I love blue cheese, but I do like it. Ski Man
You have to use the
21632
light.
says spinach is nasty.
Yeah, do
Well,
you have to use the white ranch dressing
oh, I probably should. I don't.
because of diabetes or whatever?
Yeah, I just reduce the amount of dressing that I use. I mean, everything is just geared down to smaller proportions than what it used to be. Um, and we're still
Okay.
working on that.
Anything you mention in the chat, somebody comments or reacts to it on the chat.
That's cool. That means we're interacting. That's working out the way I want it to be. I
Those,
would
those,
I would rather that be happening than the chat be absolutely nothing. Um, we are chatting. Yes, we are. We are chatting. We are communicating. Um, I would go to another means of communication, but there are people that misinterpret that. So we'll just discuss that maybe after the stream.
how
And I
much do
don't.
you?
Yes, Alex.
I was gonna ask how much do you limit your salad dressing? Because like I mean, when I eat a salad, like I get one of those salads from Walmart in the deli section that are pre-made. I always have to put more dressing on those salads because those little packets of dressing they give you are not near enough.
Yeah, I don't measure it. If we're out at a restaurant and they bring over a cup or a bowl, I usually use about a third to half of it, and that's plenty. That suffices. I mean, not all the time, but lately I've been eating
Well,
them with nothing on them,
well,
salt and pepper.
I guess I just like a lot of dressing with a little bit of salad.
Alex, you sound like you a little bit in a barrel.
Yeah, he's away from his microphone.
Well, it's because I'm a little bit further away from my microphone than I.
Must be an
Oh,
echo in here. I think I just said that.
I got some news. They run the fiber line on the poles on our private lane today from the road to down actually right in front of my house. So I don't know how much longer it will be.
No, when I lived in Illinois, Chris, they ran the lines, and it was about 8 months later before they ever started to go around and make them active. So that was Illinois. You are in Georgia, so it might be a little
And
quicker.
when I went to town, when I was crossing the interstate, they were there over doing something over. I guess might have been hooking the actual wire up over the interstate, and then after that they come down our road this afternoon.
I think you'll have it by the end of the year. You
It
might
might
get
be
it.
sooner than that, Ken.
Sure.
The way they're
Well,
going now.
I'm basing off what I knew or what took place in Illinois, and
Yeah.
again, you're in Georgia. Your weather's a lot better, and you may have a better installation crew than what we had.
I didn't
Here's
know I didn't know I could get it here until I called them and they said you're eligible for the fiber upgrade.
well, there's already there's a independent fiber company. They don't have that many areas they serve, and they're set up more like a cable company though. They got like satellite dishes behind their office building and all, and it's you get an actual cable box, I believe, and all that. But like a IPTV,
Spinach has fiber. Leave it to
Yeah.
BH Ringer.
Yeah, that's what a fiber diet.
There you go. You can get fiber for your internet. You can eat some spinach and have fiber in your diet.
And you can see how fast you got to go.
Yeah, sometimes that is a drawback to fiber. That is very true. So I guess if I moved out of the way, you could see the National Popeye Day image that I found for Popeye Day. Real life, in person Popeye.
Popeye's chicken.
I could have went with Popeye's chicken, but
I did.
I think everyone relates to Popeye the Sailor Man, and I'm risking it a little bit. I use his image and
It's okay.
the music theme from Popeye the Sailor Man in the opening, so we will see. I kept it under 11 seconds. It's right around 10.07 seconds, so we'll see. If it happens, it happens. I mean, it happened with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. 8 seconds was good, 13 seconds was bad. So there is that. Really don't have anything today. Pretty long day for me, except for someone calling me from south of the Mississippi 18 times. I slept in. My legs were bothering me. They still are bothering me. Mrs. K and I talked about I'm going to either have to start walking or stop playing golf. And I don't see me need to see olive oil. You know, I didn't even think about that. I should have, now that you say that, I probably should have included olive oil. Was the baby's name Sweet Pea, I think?
Yeah.
And then Brutus. I could have thrown them in there.
I forgot about them.
Well,
What
it's
was-
National Popeye Day, and it's not National Popeye Character Day. So, I mean, I could have done that, and it was still got the point across. Bluto. I thought it was Brutus. I think Long Dog is correct. Yeah, Long Dog joins us in chat. Hello, Long Dog. And he said Bluto, and then he said Bluto, and misspelled it, and he meant Bluto. So we'll highlight the Bluto one. He fat fingered it, so to speak, or his dragon picked it up wrong, one or the other. I see Josh Ghetto Kinder is back. Looks like he's probably playing a game. Are you gaming?
Nope. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Just watching the screen
Yep.
with your Windows XP background. Where'd you get that background anyway?
I know I'm in the back.
Long Dog says he'd be in the middle of making dinner. Yeah, I've got I'm having microwave dinner tonight. Couple things that were left over for the last couple of days, which is looking forward to it actually. Anybody got any news? Anybody got anything they want to share?
No, I don't want to share.
Wait. Oh my gosh, what is that? Sausage links?
Yeah, broccoli and rice.
The broccoli and sausage sounds really good. I haven't had rice now in, oh, what's this, 2000, going on 4 years? 5 years? I don't know. I can't add. Long Dog says his dinner is simple. It's mating device with a fan and an electric burner. The air fryer. Passion Gardening says good morning. And that's an indication that's from the Philippines. Good morning to, or good evening to Passion Gardening. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I like the support. Thank you for the like. I've got 16 watching and 5 likes according to my screen. I will refresh that and see if that number goes up for the likes. And it went up to 6. 16 watching and 6 likes. So that number could increase. And
Make it
chat
7.
goes away. Interesting. That's different. Chat usually doesn't go away. Ski Man says that looks healthy. If it's an air fryer, Long Dog, I do not own one. If it's a an oven. What do they call those? Convection ovens? No.
Convection oven.
Is it convection? Okay, we do have one of those somewhere. But we rarely use that. She never uses a rice cooker. She does it the old-fashioned way of boiling it on the stove. I'm good. Passion gardening, ask how I am. I'm good. My legs, I took some medicine earlier tonight and took a little bit of a nap, and they feel much better now. I took Advil, nothing serious. But I've got to do something because we were at a virtual golf place yesterday. There was no walking done whatsoever. It was just put the ball on the tee, hit the doggone ball. Makes no sense that I would be as sore as I am right now. Now, when we walk next week, I do plan on playing golf next week. We are going to be, I think I said 52 degrees. I do not get peripheral neuropathy. Mike Wojak in the house. Hello, Mike.
Hey, hold on a second.
Oh, he's speaking Tagalog now. Me too. How are you?
I'm doing. No, I had to mute the Zoom. I mean, YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. Mute the Zoom. Speaking of muting the Zoom,
There we go.
how is my audio on Zoom sound right now? Because I did
Sounds
make an
good.
adjustment to that.
That sounds good.
All right, good. Okay, they've revised the schedule now, and they've dropped it from the 52 degrees down to 44, so I won't be playing golf in 44 degrees. Earlier it was 52. Now it's dropped down. It's wintertime. It's wintertime.
Today was supposed to get to 47, but it got to 45 and then started dropping. I told my mother, I said, if it gets to 47, it's not going to stay there long because it's got to get down to 20 tonight.
Yeah.
So about an hour, it stayed 45 and started dropping.
Yep. The overnight lows here usually occur for us right around 6 in the morning, and which is the time I always leave to go pick her up. She gets off at 6:30, so I kind of get the car warmed up. Do what?
What happened to the global warming?
I hear it's coming back in April.
Look what's happening to all the electric cars.
Yeah, I watched the thing on the national news about electric cars and that they lose about 34% of their ability during the wintertime.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the means to charge it, you're up creek.
People are using gas generators to charge their electric cars.
Yeah.
I see Zoom is off again on the stream. Doggone it. I just now noticed that. Let me see if I can fix that relatively quick. Nope.
I just wonder if everybody went to electric cars, where's all the power coming from to charge these electric cars?
From coal power generators?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
That's basically what it is.
I do not know. Boy, that was almost dangerous. I almost hit the end button. All right, let me go the other way here. Greg is cut off and William is cut off. Mike looks good. And see, I don't get this. I really got to get with Sam and OBS and figure out why sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. That's a little bit better. Now Zoom is full screen. That looks a little better. I'm just going to adjust it through there right now. Long Dog says the percentage I quoted is about the battery capacity on a brand new battery. Boy, if that's the truth, then that's a big scam. I mean, if I fill my car up with fuel and it's 100% fuel, then I have 100% availability of my fuel. And I can renew that fuel by going to said gas station, which, by the way, our price has jumped a quarter overnight. Up, not down. They went up a quarter. Sad thing is I didn't need gas yesterday, and I don't need gas today. I'm hoping by the time I need gas come about Saturday, they will drop back down a little bit. Or we'll go visit Mr. Costco and hope that their prices are a little bit lower. So, Mike, you got anything to share?
If you want, there's something I was going to share earlier and I forgot. This happened just before Christmas. I just got to find it here.
Did you get all your vacation photos processed?
I've got them done. I'm just narrowing down the best of type of thing for the Zoom here. I've got about half of it done.
I can relate to that.
Now, we came home. This is the Sunday before Christmas. To this, at the, by my street here. I don't know if can you see that?
We see the thumbnails, but we're not seeing the actual photo itself.
Oh, okay, because I've got mine.
Did you share your screen or a window?
I shared the screen.
Okay. Well, we're seeing 3 thumbnails. Apparently there was an accident.
Yeah. I can't figure out why. If I open with the image viewer. Oh, this will work better, I think.
Well, I can't see his taskbar, so I think he's.
There we go.
There.
Well, there's the last one.
Yeah, no, this was, we came home, this is what we saw. This had happened while we were gone.
Wow.
Now, we talked to our neighbor. She actually got a picture.
Reader tab, reader, heading, voice.
Holy cow, look at that.
She said it was right at the movies. She's looking out her kitchen window and she saw this car lose control. You can see it's wet.
Right.
It hit that pole and went up immediately. And right after it happened, she ran out, got this with her phone, and then there was a second explosion. Now the guy got out.
Well, that's good.
And it's funny, they said, because the police showed up right after it. I guess the guy must just have been going by. And he got out of the car, started to run towards the car. And they said, no, it's okay, it's okay. The guy's out, don't worry about it. And then, then they said the fire department came shortly after. They had it out in no time. But it took them to change that pole. Where I go back here on it? Oh, it's not there. Where's the one I want?
Well, it's good nobody got hurt.
Anyway, what happened was they were there changing that pole to about probably 10 o'clock that night. They left the car there because it was leaning against the pole. Or the
Right.
pole was leaning against it. Nobody lost any power. Then so what they do, the utility trucks, they came in, they actually raised the wires up off the pole and then took the old pole out, put the new one in and put the wires back down on the pole. It's quite something to watch.
I bet it was. So you didn't have snow on the ground back then either.
No, this was the Sunday before Christmas.
Okay.
Like the week before.
I bet you got snow on the ground now though, don't you?
Not much. Just the dusting. Here, I'll stop that.
About what we have. That's pretty cool.
I mean, it's cold, but
all right, I think I figured out what's going on with Greg. Greg is eating, so therefore he's not framed in the picture, so it's fine. Zoom is fine. I'm not going to mess with him. I'll leave it as is. Yeah, we had a little bit of a dusting here. We did have snow predicted for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now that's gone away, which is fine with me.
The ironic part is, if you saw the game in Buffalo, how much they got, and we got, like I said, I was out there with a shovel. It took me 20 minutes to do everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if we had half an inch.
Yeah, the Kansas City game, watching that looked cold, and the Buffalo game, what little bit I've seen of that looked horrible as well. I figure if we can get about another 6 weeks of this kind of mixed weather and keep the snow down, I'll be happy. I won't be able to play golf outside, and I know that, but 52 degrees though, and sun. I will golf in January. I don't think I'm going to repeat last year's amazing feat of playing golf at least once, one day in every month of the year last year. I don't see that happening this year. But we'll see. We will see. Glancing over at chat, Long Dog and Ski Man are having a conversation about the batteries. Almost said birderies. Another word of the day, birderies. Had a couple of them today. I didn't write them down though. BH Ringer says no snow in Nova Scotia. Next precipitation is forecast for the 26th. You can have it. Hopefully that is in the form of rain.
They put something down at the road, in the road, on the main highway. I gotta see what that is tomorrow.
Close.
I heard them drilling on the pole.
Something as far as something on the road to prevent it from freezing, or
Something to do
something.
with the fiber.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was told there'd be some kind of box or something.
Should be.
Well, school here is closed again tomorrow, and it won't surprise me if it is Friday. But either way, Friday will be the only day of school if they have school this week. It'll be the only day they've got, and it was already a short week to begin with because it was Martin Luther King holiday.
Right. I wonder if they're going to make that up in the springtime.
They've got snow days built into the calendar, and it says on the school's website, it says traditional snow day, no AMI, which is basically their packets or their work they do on the computer.
So they're not going to have to make these days up then?
They won't make them make it up.
That's good.
If they were making them make it up, they would have told them to go. They would have sent messages out to the parents to go on, for the kids to go on their Chromebooks or something.
Well, makeup days our old makeup days used to be if you missed days in the winter, you made those up in the spring when you were supposed to be on your spring break. They would reduce that to make up for the days you lost in the winter. That's what I mean by makeup days.
When I was in school, the way they used to do it is if we missed days in the winter, they would make them up at the end of the year following Memorial Day.
So back in the 1800s when you were going to school, how many days did you miss?
There was a time or two we had to go into 2 or 3, 4, 5 days into June.
Really? So this phenomena of the state of Arkansas shutting down right now is nothing new. You guys just haven't learned anything from history, have you?
In the 1800s, they didn't close school for stuff.
Oh, I know. I was just teasing him about, he makes it sound like it was so long ago at 30 years of age. Question for Alex. When did you start becoming interested in technology, especially computers? So we have a question for the professor from chat. And that question is from Ski Man, who says, Alex, when did you start becoming interested in technology, especially computers, etc.?
Good evening, gentlemen.
I've been interested in computers for as long as I can remember, but especially, I actually started doing a lot when I was a senior in high school because I had computer lab class, and I knew more than the teacher. Actually, so.
Did you ever try to take over the class and teach the class? Serious question. I'm not being funny.
It was not that kind of a class. But
okay.
No, I just
So you've been interested in computers for about, let's just say 12 to 15 years then? Roughly? basically?
I maybe would push it and maybe would say 20, but
They had computers when you were 10?
of course.
I was answering for Alex because it takes him 100 years to answer.
I've had a Facebook since, I believe, 2011.
When did Facebook come out?
2004.
Okay. You primarily didn't have it, though, due to the parental restrictions, correct?
I was 10 years old in 2004, so no, I didn't have it.
So you were one of the very few people in the world, if not the only person in the world, that at 10 years old didn't lie about their age to have a Facebook account. Right?
I don't think I was interested in having it at that time. But
YouTube was 2006.
by 2007, YouTube was 2005, April of 2005. Google took it over in 06.
Okay.
But by 07, I was 13 years old, and by 2007, I was 13 years old, and I had a Facebook.
Got another question coming from the audience for you. Alex, was your first computer a Commodore, an Atari, or possibly a Radio Shack computer?
My first personal computer that wasn't given to me by the school to do schoolwork on was an HP Windows XP computer laptop given to me by my mom's truck driver boyfriend at the time that he customized. He was a quote unquote hacker at the time. That's what I called him. So he fully customized that Windows XP install. He put on where it says Windows XP when the machine is starting up, and it says Windows XP Professional or Windows XP Home Edition. He put Windows XP Alex Edition with the SpongeBob logo instead of the Windows XP logo.
He did that on the boot screen?
Yes.
That's pretty easy to do. I mean,
and of course he changed all the sound effects when you're logging in and put all kind of like cookbooks, PDF cookbooks and all that on there for me and everything.
Did he put an audio bite on there that said for the 18th time?
No.
All right.
That was my
thought I'd ask.
That was my first personal computer though. At the time though, my school computer was a Windows 98 machine that I used strictly for Microsoft Word, strictly for typing, and occasionally I had to save those Word documents to a floppy disk.
there was a man, an older man. I think it was computers that he taught at technical school. Anyway, he knew a lot about computers, and he told me a lot of stuff, and he had done things to his Windows 98 system that I bought from him eventually.
Real quick, the scroll's already gone by. I'm just going to give the generic shout out to everyone on YouTube. Thank you very much for being here. There will be a premiere tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to cover some things that I want to address that have been on my mind lately. And the reason I know there will be is she gets off work. We're going to come home and I'm going to do it and then go to bed. So thank you everyone for being here. See you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Have a great night. If you want to join us on the Zoom panel, there's the address, case.z00m@gmail.com. Would love to get you on the panel and get to know you and, have some fun. Thank you. Have a great night. I'm pushing said button to end stream right now.